Welcome back to East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Paxton McGraw. Thank you all for coming in. And I got my co-host, Pops, next door. How you doing today, Dad?
I'm doing great, Pat. How's everybody out there in Wonderland?
Oh, everybody's doing great. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about Max Scherzer and the problems he has been having with his thumb. So what's your take on Scherzer, his issues that he's been having?
Well, I think he's probably just starting to learn how to pitch again, and he's probably forcing it too much. Yeah. I think they got to extend him a little longer for him to heal up between games.
Yeah, like he's not a young man, as you know. As far as the pitcher, it's kind of a reoccurring injury that he's been having, and we all kind of expected him going to be on the injured list. But we never thought it would be this early.
Yeah, well, it happens. Yeah. Sometimes he tries too hard and he wants to do good on the team, and he was probably pushing it a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do. And unfortunately, he's been sidelined for a little while. But he, as far as today, John Snyder said that the right-hander felt a little bit better today on this Tuesday, but still is day-to-day and still favoring his thumb. He is talking with specialists right now, doctors, to trying to figure this out, but at this moment, he's still on the injured list. So it's kind of a tricky thing with your thumb. A thumb is all connected to your whole arm system right up to your shoulder. So if your thumb is sore, it's going to start affecting other parts in your arm, eh, Dad?
Yeah, that's right. It's a very sensitive spot. That's where he's hurting, but it's not serious. It's just something he'll have to adapt to. Yeah, like for his pitching.
Exactly. It's something that's kind of lingering on him, and hopefully he gets it straight now. So as far as yesterday, he threw 47 pitches in a simulated game against some minor leaguers, and he woke up the next morning and it started throbbing again. It really started hurting him. It doesn't bother him when he's playing the game or after the game or even that night. It's when he wakes up in the morning, and that's when it starts throbbing on him again. It kind of flares up. So it must be, well, obviously it's nerve pain, right?
Yeah.
So it swells up and it affects his nerve, and that's, it's not a great feeling.
Well, I think it's the same thing with us. If we were out jogging all night and working out hard, next day we get up, we're pretty sore. Mm-hmm. At that age, it catches up to you. You got to kind of bring it in slowly at a time. You can't rush these things.
No, exactly. But Scherzer did speak to the media today, and he described his pain as, my thumb hurts.
Yeah.
What else are you going to say?
Yeah.
He said it just hurts to grip the ball. But the more critical thing here is what I've learned over the years, and that your thumb is absolutely critical to your arm and health. That's my main concern here, is the danger of pitching. This is that you can sustain a shoulder injury. So pretty much, when you have any sort of injury, like even if it's your thumb, if it's your foot, if it's your back, you're gonna start favoring it, and then your body's gonna be out of whack, and then you're gonna start affecting the other area, and then you're just gonna end up making things worse. So the best thing for him is rest. Hey, Pops?
Yep, rest. And I think if he's going to go out there and thinking he's going to pitch every 5 days, I think he should extend it a couple more days, just to give his thumb a little rest. That way he can build himself up. Pitch every 7 days or so. You don't want to pitch like a regular routine like the other boys do. You can stretch it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the days of him pitching almost 200 innings are kind of long gone. His pitching between 80 to 100 innings this season, if we can get that out of him, that'd be great.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. But last year, he had some nerve issues that ran from his thumb all the way up to his tricep and limited him to just 9 starts last year. So the pain that he had last year, he's getting the same kind of nerve pain that he's getting this year. He said he is working with hand specialists and doctors and trainers to see and how they can move forward without blowing this into something worse. So at least they're being proactive and trying to get down. But right now it's serious, but it's not serious. But it's serious enough that it's keeping him out of the lineup and not able to play him, because it's just going to put him out of the rhythm too, right?
Yeah, that's right. But I think extending him to about seven days there, I think that's really going to help him. Because you got to remember, he just come to spring training.
Yeah.
And he started working. And the more he works at it, the more, pressure he's putting on his thumb.
Exactly, yeah.
Because he hasn't pitched probably all winter.
Yeah.
Sat down after last year, just relax.
Yeah.
And now he's coming back, and
he's full strength. He's right out here, full tilt again.
Yeah, he wants to go all out.
Yeah.
And for a man that has problem with his hands, you gotta slow down a little bit.
Yes.
We'll still be able to use him all summer.
Yeah.
He'll be there, and the boys will be wanting him on the bench, and he'll be helping the other players too.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still an asset.
Yeah. So when he was coming into camp, he was hopeful coming into camp that the thumb problem that he has had in the last couple of years, it would go away. He said last year he did a bunch of grip strength work, forearm work, to try to address the issue. But to see this flare up at the exact kind of 50 pitch mark tells me it's not a grip issue. So it's not a grip issue. He worked on his grip issue. He tried to build that up around his forearm. He said it seems when you get up to the 50 pitch mark, that's when it starts bothering him. So it's more than just a grip issue now. It sounds like more of a tendons, nerves. What do you think, Dad? Like, from your experience?
Well, I think it got to do with his nerves, because if they know he can pitch around up to 60 pitches, they should limit that for him to start. Get him up to 60, take him out, make him relax for 7 days, and then try it again. Next time, if he feels better, he can go a little longer.
Yeah.
You work him in slowly. You got the man now. Use him responsible.
Exactly.
Be responsible out there with him.
Yeah. So to that point, we need to be responsible and look after his health, because we're going to need him all year. Because losing Scherzer will definitely be a big blow for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And the only person that we have to fill in that spot is the right-hander Rodriguez, and he hasn't been doing great. And the other rotation in hand is right-hander Jake Blas, and he's supposed to be heading to AAA Buffalo.
Yeah.
So losing Scherzer this early, it kind of forces the hand to get Rodriguez in that spot, and I don't think he's ready. But it gives an opportunity for Jake Blas to really show what he's to show.
Well, I think it give Rodriguez too a chance to smarten up.
Yeah.
To do better.
Exactly.
Because he's been struggling. He knows he's been struggling. He just gotta find a way, to start playing to help the team.
Yeah. So Scherzer was also asked, does he feel optimistic in his chances to be ready for the starting the open season? And it's only 10 days away.
Yeah.
And what he said was, I'm just going to play it day by day and not try to get too far ahead of himself. So as an experienced pitcher, what else could you say?
Well, it got to do with the doctors too, how the doctor feels about it. Once he tells them what's going on with his thumb, the doctor, they'll know what's going on. They'll know if it's a nerve or if there's something in there that causing that.
Yeah.
It could be, it could be more serious. It could be a chip bone there or something.
There's
a chip bone in your thumb would make your thumb swell up.
Yeah.
Because I had a chip bone in my knee. Mm-hmm. And to do ordinary labor, I was fine. But as soon as I start to put more pressure on it, then it would swell up.
Yeah.
And then it would go down again.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just something simple too.
Maybe so. Maybe it's like I think you think they would have X-rayed his finger by now, but if it's really hard to see a hairline crack, so possibly a hairline crack would definitely cause inflammation, and the inflammation would strangle your nerves, and then when the nerve gets strangled, it's going to cause pain, and then that pain is going to travel right up your arm. So hopefully the doctors will figure things out. The hand specialists. I mean, they got the best of the best to look after.
Oh yeah.
You know?
They'll probably take some special X-rays of it and keep an eye on it, see what's going on.
Yeah.
They can tell after a while. They're specialists. If you're hurting anywhere, they can pretty well tell you what's going on today.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's pretty much our take on Max Scherzer. Hopefully, he'll straighten this out. He's got the best doctors in place for him to get going. At least the team's being proactive before he gets any worse. But I don't know. It just doesn't sound great, Dad. They're really going to have to limit him. It might come to the point where they might just have to put him in the bullpen as just a relief guy.
Well,
you don't want that, but if he can't pitch no more than 50 pitches in a game, there's really nothing else you can do for him. I mean, we're paying him $15 million.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened when you get a player. You don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're getting with him.
Yes.
Because it could be just a minor. I think it's just a minor problem myself. I think he didn't work out enough during the season to keep his hand in shape.
Yeah.
And when you come to spring training, then you're going to let it all out.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what caused his injury. It's not like the other players. It's not like Cole or anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, they come to spring training and right away, Cole, you got to have Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a blow right there.
Yes.
But the doctor would have said it.
Exactly. So hopefully things are straightened out for him. But yeah, it's like I said, there's only 10 days left till the regular season. I'm getting pretty excited about it. The Jays are playing tonight, but we're going to miss it because it's not being shown.
Yeah.
But well. But yeah, thank you all. Any last say before we head out, Dad?
No, I just think, let's hope the Jays do well tonight and let's hope we have better news for Scherzer. Yeah, Scherzer. That we've had better news for him.
Yeah,
but I think he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, he's a veteran all-star. He's a Hall of Famer already, as far as I think.
At least the good news is it's not serious.
Yeah, not serious yet. They're being proactive, which they're very smart that they are.
Because if they would have come and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you're out for the year," that would have been a blow there.
Oh, definitely a blow. But yeah, thank you all for coming in from the East Coast Blue Jays podcast. My name is Patrick McGraw and Mr. Pops.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a great night, guys. Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Okay.